Are we rolling? Are we good? What is up, guys? It's your boy Greg. Thank you for watching today. If you are new to my channel, you know what to do, man. Hit that subscribe button, like it if you want to, and just keep on watching. Let me just get one more sip of this, and let's crank up the tunes. So today I want to talk about something that's very, very near and dear to my heart. I want to give some advice to everyone who's in between the ages of maybe 18, let's say, to, I don't know, 30, okay? I want to share my experiences of how I went from, high school to college to where I am now, and just some things that I learned along the way. All right, so I figured my couch would be a little bit better for this because I don't want to sit in that chair for who knows how long. And I kind of like my couch. It's pretty comfortable, pretty soft. Maybe I'll just lounge here. And while we're at it, let me go ahead and address the clear elephant in the clear room. What in the heck are these? Okay, so I got some new blue light glasses because the last ones I got, they weren't even real. And I was wondering why they were so cheap. That's what you get, Greg, you dummy. Anyways, I got these. They work fantastic. So excuse a little bit of glare or if I look a little funny. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta protect my eyes. Alrighty, so my very first tip I would give is number one. And I know it's kind of cliche. I know nobody wants to hear this because you've heard it a million times. But while in school, please get involved. Okay, I had so many friends who they were straight A students. They did everything right. I mean, honor roll, president's list, everything. But they weren't involved. They would come to school, they would go home or go into their dorms, and that was the end of the day, right after they studied. And you miss out on so many human interactions that will be vital once you graduate. Because literally, the adult world is all a huge group project. Everywhere you go, you got this person you got to work with, or this person you have to work for, or you have to be in charge of those people. And if you don't know how to navigate those little miniature highways of life, then you got your work cut out for you, buddy. The next thing I would say is you want to surround yourself with people who have somewhat of a different view of life than you do, because that will encourage you to get outside of your little bubble, right? Your little space where you exist and you know what's right and you know what's wrong and you know it because you know it and you know it. When you force yourself outside of that bubble and you have to get to know people that think differently than you or have a different background or different who knows what, then you learn a lot more about yourself and about the way the world works, because there's no one right path to success, obviously, besides mine. And the more you can pull from different sources, have different viewpoints, the better off and more well-rounded you'll be. This music's pretty good, huh? I know. So for example, I work in real estate. I work in sales, real estate, whatever. And probably about 85% of my coworkers do not have a college degree. Yet, the amount of success they have in their lives is unbelievable. And I didn't realize that until I started working for my company, because I'm like, man, I mean, I got my degree, I'm college educated. Certainly everybody else will be, and absolutely not. Some didn't even finish high school. This couch is kind of getting a little rough. Let me go sit back in my chair. There we go. The more we can realize as young adults that a college degree does not guarantee success, the better off you'll be, because what sucks the most about this whole system is that everyone is told you absolutely have to go to college, even if that means getting $100,000 in debt in student loans. And for a lot of people, sometimes it's really a matter of what resources do you have, because if you're going to end up in a bunch of debt and not even be able to land a really well-paying job afterwards, then was it really worth it? Every single study I've looked up, year after year, college is getting more and more expensive. Yet, wages aren't significantly increasing across the board. So what you have is this issue where people are kind of going to the slaughterhouse and being just taken advantage of because they believe that I've got to stay in. I've got to stay in, even if it means getting into copious amounts of debt, because it's going to land me something that's going to be sweet. A sweet gig, a nice job, great career. Anyways, just sort of measure the value that a degree has versus, you know, what it's going to pay off in the end. Because while I loved college and college was great and I recommend it to everybody, sometimes if you get to a certain point, maybe you can go and be successful without needing one, because it's not a shoe-in of, hey, I get a degree, I'm going to land a great job. It's more about, what are your people skills like? Can you talk to others? Can you see different perspectives and still respect people without being offensive, right? And that's the key, you know, and if you can do that, you can land you a nice life. Let's just ask my cats. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Mm-hmm. You living a nice life? I don't know where the other little rascal's at. I've got 2 cats, but gosh, it's like they're either completely apart or they're freaking on top of each other, you know. But they're successful. They don't have a degree, you know, but they know how to get along with people usually. Anyways, guys, as with anything, use your best judgment. I'm not here to give you your life's layout, your life's plan, but I'm going to share my little story real quick. So I was in college working a part-time job at a retail store, and it was around holiday time. So, I mean, it was crazy busy, crazy packed. I mean, clothes everywhere, toys everywhere. And customer came through my line, you know, to the back of the store or whatever. And so when I was ringing her up, I very politely asked, hey, man, would you like to sign up for our credit card? So on and so forth. The conversation kind of continued. And in a nutshell, she said no a couple times, but I knew it was my job to pursue the sale. And in the end, she agreed to sign up for it because I pointed out the benefits and how it would help her out in this particular context. And because of my attitude, I was positive, I was smiling, I made it fun, I made the information presentable. She decided to offer me an invitation to interview with the company I'm with now. In that one short, small interaction, all the skills I learned through college, by getting involved, by talking to folks, by knowing how to make myself personable, it benefited me in this one situation. And you never know who's watching, you never know who you might run into. So always have a good attitude, be positive, and smile, man, because life is so short. And treat everybody with respect, and make them feel great about life, about themselves, about their decisions, and you'll be good. You know, like you could be like my cat. Anyways, folks, thank y'all for watching. Like I said, if you haven't yet, please subscribe. I want to have more content like this. Hopefully that improves over time. I love you all. I wish everyone much success in their endeavors. So y'all be good, man. I'm gonna go ahead and roll out. How was it? You liked it? I had a good video?